All right, hello there, welcome back to another wee bit different video. Today's video getting back into another Elden Ring related video. And this is a really fun topic. Let me show you guys the title real quick. What weapon in Elden Ring makes you feel like this? The boss's weapon, badass looking weapon. The boss's weapon after unlocking it, which is a... it's a Nerf weapon. If you guys aren't familiar with Nerf guns, that's surprising. Like, what was your childhood? But if you are familiar with Nerf guns, you know what they are. They're just little soft little bullets. I mean, they're cool. And honestly, if you get some powerful ones, they can feel a little sting, just a little sting. But more often than not, yeah, Nerf guns, they're nothing crazy. So the point of this post is just to have a discussion talking about bosses' weapons that just really didn't feel all that powerful in your hands after the boss used it and they made it look cool. Now, my own personal answer, this is not really a good answer because it's not necessarily related to what the boss has. But if you talk about the serpent in the base game, the dude who is like a snake in Volcano Manor, and I don't even know what he is. Honestly, I don't even know how to describe him, but he's a snake looking dude. My biggest gripe about that boss fight, or I guess post-boss fight, is after you use the serpent snake killer or something like that, the weapon that you get before the fight, you feel like the reincarnation of Jesus Christ when you're using it. It has amazing animations, it feels powerful, it looks powerful, it is powerful. Post-fight, the animations are nothing like that. Now, obviously, you shouldn't have a weapon that strong, without question. But I felt cheesed because I had really bought into the fact like, oh my gosh, this is badass. So again, it's not really a good answer because the boss isn't using it, but it feels related to the topic in that I felt cheesed post boss fight. Looking at the top comment here, Dragon Tooth Great Hammer. Spit, lightning, and physical damage is a good start, but why, oh why did they give it Endure instead of some lightning-based Ash of War? Listen, I don't even know what weapon they're talking about, but with all these weapons, I will make sure to have visuals of what they look like and what they do at the very least. Follow-up comment here, FromSoft giving unique weapons, non-unique ashes should be classified as a war crime. Okay, second comment here, Rellana's Twin Moons magic attack, extremely valid take. In my DLC run, and even in my base game run, I was a sorcerer build. All I did was magic attacks, and Night Comet was my go-to. So when I saw Rellana's Twin Moons magic attack used by her in the boss fight, I thought, oh my god, dude, that looks epic. And then when I used it, well, let me finish this comment out. When she uses it, it cuts across the entire arena with a triple attack. When you use it, 3 meters, give or take, and usually only last one connects unless you are standing right above the enemy. At least Rellana's moon magic can actually move to a faraway enemy and does AoE hits, to be honest. I mean, it feels cool. Visually, it's amazing. That's pretty much all there is to it. Follow-up comment. Honestly, that's not even the worst part about it. When she uses it, she goes extremely high up. When you use it, even most humanoid enemies with weapons longer than a dagger can hit you and stagger you out of it. And the thing that's frustrating about that is you already wasted FP and you still get staggered out of it. I don't know why they didn't add armor to it. Anyway, continuing with the comment. And while you finish the second cast regardless, the third needing you to stay in the air means it's functionally useless against multiple enemies unless they literally don't have weapons. For something that uses 2 slots and is a remembrance spell, keep that in mind. This is supposed to be one of the crazy fucking items in the game because it's a remembrance spell. And continuing the comment. It sure feels like a reflavored gavel of Haima with a much better damage to FP ratio, but so much worse versatility and usability due to the 14-year-long cast animation overall. Honestly, it is a great looking spell. They definitely went in and cooked. And if you just had even one hit of armor, it would go such a long way because every time I use that spell, I do get staggered out of it, and it is lame, to be honest, because it's epic. It's supposed to be epic, and I feel epic when using it. Not the strongest, but if you do land all 3, it can hit pretty hard. Third comment here, Godric's dragon hand is a prime example. On Godric, a literal dragon head that breathes fire across almost the whole span of the arena. On our Tarnished, a sock puppet that might be useful in lighting your barbecue burners. Honestly, I think it requires faith. If I remember correctly, I think it requires faith, and I just never did a faith build in this game. So any faith weapon, I can't really put my 2 cents into, but gladly I would show you guys images of it and gameplay of it while I'm talking, so you'll see it, and eventually I'll see it when I edit this, but right now I don't really have a conclusion in my mind of how that goes. I'm kind of just taking these people's word for it, but considering how many upvotes this has, I'd have to imagine that most people agree. Okay, this comment has piqued my interest because I don't know what the weapon is, but again, I will show you guys gameplay. It's not even a boss weapon. Nox Flowing Sword. In her hands, it's legit trick weapon. In mine, well, I think we all know what he's alluding to. It's just not good. If you don't know what they're referring to by trick weapon, I believe that's a Bloodborne thing. I don't know if it's any other FromSoft game that they do that, but in Bloodborne, a trick weapon, basically there's like 2 forms to it, and you can, have a longer range or shorter range, or, sometimes there's a gimmick to the secondary form, if you will. So the whole point of this is the weapon's unique, and again, I don't know the weapon that's being talked about, but I'm curious now. It's definitely piqued my interest. And then someone else commenting on this, not a weapon but still boss attack, the new Twin Moon spell. Yeah, we talked about it already. It's not good. Follow-up comment right here, Bailey's incantations. They look cool, but the damage is just alright, and you get locked in for so long. You can't actually use it against anything. You're just going to be their punching bag. Okay, they did look cool, but yeah, you're just standing there. So, yeah, I don't know. Although, whoa, interesting comment right here. Owning his spells also means that canonically he'll steal your body someday. What the fuck? I swear, Elden Ring sometimes has like the craziest lore facts. And I see it from time to time when someone brings it up in a situation like this, and I'm just like, what? For example, the other day, I was playing the base game, and my cousin was talking about Fia, and how Fia, wants to make babies with that weird octopus looking thing. Oh, was it Mikula? Was it fuck? I don't even know. Fia questline where I'm gonna prove a point right now because it was freaking weird. We're gonna go all the way down because we're gonna see her next to this squid ass thing. Yeah, look at that. She wanted to make babies with that. I mean, I'm assuming that's like a squid thing, but what is that? Also, who is that again? That is, I don't know. I don't know who that is. Okay, flipping the conversation around real quick. Blasphemous Blade is the exclusion. Now, if you don't know what the Blasphemous Blade is, it's the weapon you get from that snake dude, I believe. But the whole point is, typically you see a weapon that... Wait, no, you don't get it from the snake dude, do you? I think you do. Yeah, you do. I'm pretty sure. Anyway, typically, we talk about these weapons and they suck. Blasphemous Blade is crazy highly ranked by people. People are like, oh, this is one of the best weapons in Elden Ring. In the base game, people still talk about it in the DLC because it's consistent, it's going to be powerful, and it's extremely cool looking. You really cannot go wrong with the weapon that just has fashion. Even if the weapon sucks, if it has fashion, I feel like there are so many people who kind of just put up with the shittiness of the weapon. Although the DLC has created this gap of fashion and badassness because people are just like, you know what? We can't really afford fashion if it's going to be garbage, especially in the DLC where shit is really, 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 really hard. So, that's cool. Follow-up comment also. Moog Spear is also an exclusion. That weapon hits like a truck. And yeah, that's another weapon that's on everyone's top weapons and YouTube videos and tier lists and all of the sort. Moog Spear, Blasphemous Blade are 2 definitive exclusions. If you disagree, I don't know what the fuck you're smoking. Marise? Is that how you pronounce that? Marise? Executioner sword. Since Elmer can attack from extremely long range, even with its normal attack. When you get it, its only long range attack is the Ash of War. Marie's Executioner sword. I am also intrigued because I don't even know. Oh, interesting. Is this DLC? Okay, it's a great sword, but that's really all I'm going to know about it. I have no idea how to get it. The Shaded Castle. I think this might be DLC. Is this DLC? This maybe not be DLC. I don't know. Point is, I don't really use strength-based weapons. I'm a magic kind of guy. The Elden stars. That's a what exactly? Is that like the incantation? Oh, yeah, it's pretty weak. I'm not even going to pretend. I don't even know where to get it. I think my character already may have it. It does cost 50 faith. And we will end the video off here. This is a good comment. Hand to Malenia. The disappointment of using Waterfowl Dance. The disappointing thing about this is that Malenia is considered the strongest boss in the base game. Just for you to take her weapon, and it's just not that good. I think he uses Dex, if I'm remembering correctly. Dex and Faith, was it? Or I forgot exactly what it was. But the point is, that boss fight is really difficult. And I should know. I got bailed out by somebody who was let me 1v1 her. If you have seen that short already, if you've seen that video already, I got bailed out. So I personally, even though I won the fight technically, I didn't even fight her in my victory against her. It was somebody else who soloed her. Anyway, the point of this is Hand of Malenia is just a massive disappointment considering the difficulty of that boss. You just assume, especially when you see her use it, you just assume it would be goated. But that's not how FromSoft does things, clearly. If you are seeing this question for the first time, let me ask you, what do you think fits the bill perfectly in this discussion? As always, I greatly appreciate you guys for watching. Feel free to like and subscribe. It goes a long way in helping the channel. As always, this is We've Been Different. And we out.